Would you like to find out how to create a basic lightning component? You've never done this before and you're curious to build your first lightning component. I'd like to share with you 5 steps to create a basic lightning component. The first step is you have to pick a component in Salesforce Lightning Design System. The second step is create a lightning component in Developer Console. In the third step, we will customize the lightning component, such as we will edit the title and the content fields. We will make the component available for all record types, and we will make the content dynamic. In the fourth step, we will add the style and the design pages. Through the style page, we will make the component look prettier. We will change the color, the size, and in the design page, we will make the fields of the component editable so that the component is Salesforce administrator friendly. In the fifth and last step, we will add the component to a Lightning page and see how it looks. Alright, so this was theory. Let's look at it in practice. So let's pick a component Salesforce Lightning Design System. For that, we'll go to lightningdesignsystem.com website. On the left hand side, look at component blueprints. You'll see a lot of different things that we can build. Conveniently, you can see how the component looks. You can test it, and here's the code for it. And on the right hand side are very nice examples of how it will look on a nested, not nested. This is dynamic. As you choose different options, the code here changes. Here we can see the activity timeline, where it's narrow or expanded. Very beautiful and dynamic. I love how the code changes and is customized directly for your needs right here. So the component I'm looking for is the checkbox toggle one. Here we can see how this component will look on a tablet, on a mobile phone, on a desktop. Do I want the component by default checked or unchecked or just disabled? Okay, so in the first step, we have to pick a component. I'm picking this component. I'm copying the code. I'm done with step 1. In step 2, I have to create a Lightning component developer console. So I create a component called toggle button, and in between these two, I will paste the component's code. I will do some just basic formatting to make this component more eye friendly. Just very quickly. So basically looking at this component, we can see that here's a label and here are the fields for enabled, disabled. Alright, so we created a component in developer console. Let's go to step 3. Let's customize the Lightning component by adding the title and the content. The purpose of this toggle button in my org is to see whether an opportunity has signed up for autopay. Instead of a checkbox, I thought the toggle button would be more visual, more intuitive. Let's call this toggle button signed up for autopay. Instead of enable, let's say yes and no. So we added the title and content. Let's make the component available for all record types. Otherwise, when we do edit page in Lightning, we would not be able to see it. So all we have to do is add a little line of code. We just have to make it implements flexi page available for all page types. Next, let's make the content dynamic. To make the page dynamic, we have and here's the name of the attribute, what kind of an attribute it is at the string, and if it has a default string. So now instead of hard coding sign up for autopay, we can just do v.title. We made the page dynamic. In the fourth step, let's edit the style and design pages to make the component look prettier. If you're curious how this component looks right now, so let's go to the opportunity record page, edit the page. Let's look for the component under custom components. Here it is, toggle button. We just edit it. Let's edit it here. As you can see right now, it's gray text over light blue, and it's hard to see it, right? So what we can do is let's make the text size bigger. Let's change the color, and maybe let's add some margin on top so that it looks more even. So the way we do it is let's go back to our component on the style page of it. For the label, we'll add some CSS. So I made the color of the text white. I made the font size 14 pixels and added 2 pixels at the top. Also, I made the checkbox when it's off into red to indicate to the agent who is working with the opportunity to try to sign up the person to autopay. Alright, so I saved this CSS. Let's refresh our page and see how it looks. Let's refresh it once more. Okay, great. Right now we can see that the text is white now, and when it's no, it's red. So this would encourage our service agent to sign up the opportunity, to sign up Nitin to for autopay. Next thing we'll do is let's make this text editable, sign up for autopay or the no. Next thing we can do is let's make the text here, the no, the yes, editable through the edit page button. For that, let's go back to our component. Let's go to click on the design page and let's add the attribute. So the attribute has a name, title, it has a label, autopay, and a description. So this title, the name of the attribute has to match the component title, yeah? Make sure the case sensitivity matches. Okay, I'm saving this. Let's go to our component. Now we can see on the component, we have autopay title. We can change the text. Let's just say autopay now. Here we see it changed. Saving it, now activate it. Now we see it's autopay. Yes, no, awesome, right? This looks great. We've already done the last step. We've added the lightning component to the lightning page and we can enjoy. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found the 5 steps to creating a basic lightning component easy. If you have any questions, please let me know.